Be strong and get healthy. Stretch. Feel great about yourself and have some fun. It's time for you. Fitness is the key to your future. Don't get locked out. Take the challenge. Commit to be fit. Thanks for joining me today on Commit to be Fit. I'm Susie Smith. I've brought one of my absolute all-time favorite workouts with me today. I like to call it Step Interval 30. I'm going to teach you the basic moves in step aerobics, and then we're going to add interval training. And the 30 means 30 seconds on the bench doing step aerobic moves, and then we step off of the bench and we do 30 seconds of resistance or ab work, and then back on the bench for 30 seconds. So we're going to be moving back and forth in 30-second increments. And when you do this workout at home, you can set your timer for 30 minutes. So it's all about 30. 30-minute workout. You can get your cardio workout in, and you can get your resistance training in, all in 30 minutes. And you don't have to go to a gym. But if you do go to a gym and you've been intimidated by step aerobics, which is easy to do because you see 20 people all moving in unison, and it just seems overwhelming and very daunting to think that you could go in there and keep up with that. Well, those are experienced people, and I'm going to break it down today so that you know what each step aerobic movement is and how to do it properly, so that when you do, if you take a class at a gym, you won't feel so out of place, because a lot of times instructors don't take the time to break it down because they can't. They have a lot of experienced instructors, but I'm going to show you today how to get started with that. So first we're going to start with the basics of step, what it's about, and safety guidelines.
Susie Smith, Step Interval 30!
Okay, I'm going to give you a little background on step aerobics. I've been involved with step aerobics, been teaching and doing step aerobics since the inception of step, and that was in the late 1980s, early 90s. In fact, we even built our own benches back then before they became mass-produced. So today we have lots of fancy plastic benches. Back then we had plywood benches. And a girl named Jen Miller actually came up with this exercise. And it's a fun thing to do. And it really helps with balance. I've had balance issues over the years. Step aerobics has helped me work on my balance. And I would say if you're starting to step, this is a 4-inch bench that I have here today. And that's what you'll want, the 4-inch. Now, you can get risers to make them higher. But over the years, since 1990, I've never had to go over a 6-inch step. I'm 5'5". I think if you were much shorter than me, you might want to stay with a 4-inch. If you're a lot taller than me, you could possibly go up to 8-inch. And I know that the American Council on Exercise says that you can go up to a 10-inch bench, but I would assume you'd have to be pretty tall to do that. I wouldn't advise that because if you have any knee problems at all, they're really going to show up on step aerobics. So I'll caution you that if you do have knee problems, you can actually do these exercises on the floor. So when you step up on the bench, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that my whole foot's on the bench. My heel's not hanging over. If your heel starts to hang over the bench, you're going to have problems in your Achilles. And also when stepping up, you'll step and your body is actually leaning, a slight lean from the ankle all the way up. I see a lot of people stepping and bending at the waist. You don't want to do that. You want to have that gradual incline, that angle from the ankle all the way to the top of your head. No heels hanging off the bench. Now, when you step up and step back down, I want you to stay close to the bench. You shouldn't step back any further than your foot length behind the bench. If you do, you're going to throw yourself out of alignment. You're going to be forcing your heel down to the floor. You don't want to do that. So today's going to be about safety. and just learning how to do the steps, and then we'll put them all together at the end of class. So the first exercise is a basic step. That's what you're going to learn if you go into a class. So you're marching it out, and I purposely didn't bring music today because I don't want you to have to stay on beat. I want you to just get these moves down so that you can work them. Now you're standing nice and tall. I'm just warming up a little bit. Your stomach's in, your shoulders are back, your shoulder blades are slid down your back, and you're nice and tall. Now basic step, I'm going to go in slow motion. Right foot up, no heel off, left foot up. Right foot down, left foot down. Right foot up and down. Up and down. Now there's a way, this is where people usually get confused when you first take a step aerobic class, and it is intimidating if you don't know the moves. If I want to change the lead, because I only want to do 8 reps on this side, or no more than a minute on one side on the weight-bearing leg. So I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to tap change. So you come down, tap that left foot, you come up with it, then back with the left. Okay, so we're going to go 30 seconds, and then we're going to start our interval training. So let's march it out. March it out. Now stand tall. And you're always going to want to periodically look down at your feet so that you can see that your foot's on the bench. And these benches that you buy today, I was just talking with a friend of mine, everything's gotten smaller. This bench is much smaller than what I'm used to. So I have to get used to the different dimensions. So you'll always want to take a little look down just to make sure that your feet are where they should be. In 4, 3, 2, basic on the right. We'll take it up, up, down, down, 2. Now you're breathing. Get the feet first. You don't have to use the arms. 4 more. 4 to change. 3, 2, and 1. Tap left, left up. Tap it up. 2. And this is about the beat that you want to go. 4 more. I have aerobic music in my head at all times. This is about 124 beats per minute. Now bring it down. I brought my band with me today. I'm going to step on it. You can use weights if you want to. And we're going to come up with bicep curls. Now when you do these with the weights or with the band, if you want to make it harder, step your feet apart, stretch more of that band, and that's going to give you more resistance. Now notice my elbows are at my waist. And I'm not throwing this up like this, and I'm not putting my back into it. I'm just easily exhaling up, inhaling down. Good job. So you want to be nice and controlled. Inhale down, exhale up. Chin is level with the floor. You're not doing all those crazy moves. You're just nice and controlled. Let's do 8 more. Here's 1. Breathe. And 2. Good job. And 3. You can do these at home, and you'll have your total body workout done in a half hour because it's 30 seconds on the floor, 30 seconds on the bench for 30 minutes. So just set your timer. 4 more. Here's 1. Stomach's in. 2. Breathe. Knees are slightly soft. Good job. I can feel I'm getting really warmed up already. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to show you another move. It's called alternating. I'm going to step up, tap, down, down, up, tap, down, down. Nice and easy. Changing the lead with a toe tap. Full speed ahead, we go up. And I'm going to add some arms. And you don't have to. Breathe. And 5. I noticed that 30 seconds works out to about 2 sets of 8, so 8 more. 2. And you'll do the same thing on the floor, 2 sets of 8. Just, approximate 30 seconds. Let's do 4 more. And I'm never really concerned if I go over, as long as I do the same amount on both sides. That's all I care about. Staying symmetrical. Okay, let's bring it down. I brought a chair here with me today. We're going to go into dips. Put your hands underneath your behind and step out. Inhale down, exhale up. And 2, breathe, 3. Now you can do different exercises. You don't have to stick with the exact same ones. That's 4. Inhale down, exhale up. And you can mix them up. It's just about 30 seconds and 30 seconds, and you're going to get really warm. Anybody out there counting for me? I'm not a good counter. Let's do 8 more. 1, breathe. You're really coming down and squeezing the triceps as you come up. That's the side of your arm, side of the upper arm. Inhale. Last 4. Keep the elbows close to your body. That's why I tell you to put your hands underneath your behind before you start. 2 more. Good job. And bring it back up. Come back to the bench. We're just going to keep alternating. Now we did that alternating tap. So many moves you can do with the alternating. We're going to stick here for a minute. Bring a knee up, come down. Knee up, come down. Add some arms if you want to. Breathe. Here's 1, 2, 3. Good job. Stand tall. Good form. Remember, you don't have to use the arms. Always get the feet first. Stomach in, stand tall. That's so important. And you're not leaning over from the low back. Breathe. Periodically look down at your foot. Make sure your heel's on. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring it down. We're going for squats. Now when we squat, we sit back. Knees are behind the toes. They're not out here. So we're going to come down for a squat. I like to use opposition arms. 4. Helps you to keep your balance. 5 and 6, 7, 8. 8 more times. Let's go. 1, 2. Working the front of the shoulders right now. Front deltoids. And 4. 5, 6. Breathe. Good job. We're back on that bench. Sticking with those alternating moves. You step up, add a hamstring. Looks like this. And step down. Switch sides. Add some triceps. 2, 3, 4. Check your foot position. 5, 6, 7, 8 more times. Squeeze the back of the arms. 2. Squeeze the back of the legs. Good job. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We come down for plank or push-ups. I'm going to get in a straight line. My butt's not up in the air. Straight line, and just hold. You can hold, or you can do push-ups for 30 seconds. Or you can do a combination. So I'm going to do 8 push-ups. And then I'm going to hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, And 1. Bring it back up. We're coming up to the bench. Up, up, down, tap. This is called up and over. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change the arms if you want to. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to show you how to kick it up here. Step and kick. Step and kick. 3, 4. Stay with the basics at first. 7 and 8. Good job. Bring it down. And remember, when you're coming off of the bench, you never step forward off the bench. Always step back or step to the side. We're going to do some rows for back. Step on your band or use a dumbbell. I have to choke up on this to make it a little bit harder. Now you want a flat back. It's kind of called a duck butt. And you'll exhale as you pull the weight up. If you're working in front of a mirror like you do in a lot of gyms, go sideways with this move. Here's 4, exhaling up, squeezing the shoulder blades. And 5, because if you face forward, you're going to crimp your neck when you could easily just look sideways and make sure that your form's okay. Let's do 8 more. Suck it up, suck your stomach up, stay strong. Work in the back, good job. Okay, 8, 7, squeeze. And it doesn't matter how many you do when you're doing both sides of your body at the same time. It's only really important when you're doing one side at a time because you want to stay symmetrical. I'm really starting to sweat. This is such an all-over good workout. Let's do 1 more. And 1. And bring it down. Because with this move, if you're doing it facing the mirror, you're like this. You're looking at the mirror to see what you're doing and then look at your neck. So you want to be here and look sideways. Okay. Another move is a knee tap, up and over. 1 knee tap, up and over. We're going for 30 seconds. Up and over. Tap. Now that's what people don't get as at first, is that tap. Once you get the tap, you're going to be okay. Good job. And breathe. Up and over. I switched up on you. 3 over here. 1, tap down. So many things you can do. Just trying to show you some basic safety things today. You can do these. Come up. Squeeze that behind. Looking good. Bring it over. Squeeze, tap down, up and over. 4 more times. Squeeze. Whole foot's on the bench. Last one. And bring it down. Good job. Okay, we did bis, tris. Let's do some shoulder work. I'm going to put 1 foot on the band. And you can always put your foot up on the bench to give you a little more, make it a little easier. If I have 2 feet on the band, it's a lot harder. If I have 1 foot on the floor, it's a little easier. 1 foot up here makes it easier. Or use weights. We're going to start here and push up. And 2, exhale. 3, Good job. And you're not choking your weights or the band. Just a nice, easy grip. Good job. 8. Let's do 8 more. Exhale. Inhale. 2. Gets intense. 3. You won't believe the sweat you get from this. 4. 5. 6. Last 2. Make it good. And 8. Okay, we're bringing it back to the bench. Next move is called an alternating straddle. And this gets people, we'll do it in slow-mo first. This is kind of, it looks harder than it is, actually. Tap on top of the bench. Out with one foot, out with the other, back up and tap. Out. 1, 2. Good job. I've got aerobic music in my head at all times, so too bad you can't hear it. Good job. I just want you to get the basics down so that when you go into a class, you'll be able to follow a little better. Looking good. Let's do 8 more. This is fun. And there's so many ways that you can power this up. We're not going to go there today, though. Learn the basics first. I'll be back. I'm on every month. I'll bring back some power stepping. And walk away from the bench. Okay, we did eyes, try shoulders. Let's do some reverse curls. We don't work our forearms enough. So let's come in with palms facing your body. And I'm going to make this a little bit harder by stepping out. And then my elbows are at my waist. And they stay there, just like there was a piece of tape on my waist with my elbow taped. Exhale up 3. This is good for forearm strength. 4, and also biceps. And 5. 6. And if you lose your step, if you're taking a step class and you lose your step, don't try to catch up. Step off your bench, march out, and wait for that step to come back around, because it's coming back around. And you'll be able to jump right back in. 4. Just don't get intimidated. I just want you to be fit. I'm not here to show you how much I can lift or how much or how fast or how many, none of that. I just want you to realize that fitness really is the key to your future. I was a cigarette smoker. This will be 35 years on April 1st. I've been working out seriously, and it's my addiction. And it's a better addiction than smoking cigarettes. So if there's something you've been doing, you want to get rid of it, I'm telling you, if you just do this workout 4 days a week, you're not going to want to get into those unhealthy things that maybe you've been doing. I want to show you another basic move before we end up here. It's called a turn step. Now, if you remember alternating basics that we did, it's kind of like that, but you turn it. So it's up, up, using the whole bench. You turn to the side, down, down, up, down, tap. Now get your feet together, or get the footwork before you add the arms. And you can add any kind of arms. Maybe it's tricep day for you. Maybe it's shoulder day. Whatever it is, every time you step up on that bench, it's butt day. You are getting a serious glute workout. This is turn step. I love turn step. So many things you can do with turn step. Get these basics, and then I'm going to be coming back on one of my shows in the near future We're going to be doing some power step. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring it down. Let's take a big inhale. You did great. And exhale. Let's reach over to the side a little and stretch out. I'm going to put all these moves together on the step for you, just so you can see how it flows. Take another big inhale and blow it out, reach out. Okay, so let's put this all together. We're going to start with basic. So it's up and 2, 3, 4 more. Let's go. Up, 2, 3, turn step, 1, 2, 3, whole foot's on the bench, 4 more, 3, 2, up and over, don't forget the tap, up and over, 2, maybe some upright rows. Your choice, I just want you to stay with this formula. Alternating knees to the front, 1, 2, 3, 4 more. We're going to stay with the alternating moves. 2 more. We're going to do kickbacks. 1 more. And it looks like this. Kick back, push forward. Kick back, push forward. Notice my whole body getting a workout. Chest, triceps, glutes, calf work. All that. And balance. Change it to a hamstring. Let's move this hamstring. This is called a travel. One side to the other. And bring it down. Inhale up. And great job. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning to step today. And we're stepping into the new year together, and I think that's fun. So if you have any questions, my phone number, my blog, my email address is at the end of my show. You can get a hold of me, just email me. And I hope you keep up with this. It's just, remember, 30 minutes, set your timer. You don't have to have a step. If you do, that's fine. You can do the moves on the floor, but do interval from now until spring, and you're going to notice a really big difference in your capacity to breathe and actually do your daily chores and all that. It's going to make a big difference. Interval training has bigger gains than a lot of other types of training. So just stick with that 30 seconds of stepping, 30 seconds of floor work for a half hour, and you're going to be good to go. So thank you very much for joining me today. And remember, take the challenge and commit to be fit.